Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Red Raiders ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Noles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun. Give on the inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Lopez. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that run.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. Turning it on. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
now. They just keep firing. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back.
Got a little grass. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this This offense is doing work.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
It's complete to the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
As so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays, well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive. They end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside. It's Dickey. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in the elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does, and I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic, is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Quickly to the tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
There's an example of going to your tight end on third down. You don't quite have to throw to the sticks with him because he can make somebody miss and then go do the rest of the work himself. Really nice individual effort that time by the big fella.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The corners are walked up tight. Hand off to Joyner. Maybe a crease. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. Could be an alley. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism.
Makes the grab in their space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They believe they can run right here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion.
95-96 French. 95-96 French.
Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Gets it to him on the screen. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. It's a draw. Might have a chance.
Money down, man. That's what coaches talk about. One of the first things they look at in the stat sheet is how did we do on 3rd down executing, and how about this offense on this drive? 3 3rd down conversions. That's how you sustain drives. That's how you become a great offense.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. He makes a grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Offense changing the play.
Go, go.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Knowles! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
To the air, it's Hammond. He wants to go deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 4 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Hawkeyes coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. They get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They'll open the second half with a run. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Oh, they're after him. And they got him.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep them clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Escapes the pressure to his right. Looking for his man in the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense, because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Rides to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Noles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Field goal is good, and that lead grows even bigger.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Gives it on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Looking to pass. It's Hammond. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quick release by the QB. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, going to the air. Finds his man. It's Lee. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll get rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes a grab and room to run. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Seminoles peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Gives it on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
They're dealing with a second and long. On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. Runs through a tackle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had in their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Makes the catch. It's Riles. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The RPO fired complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. And the Seminoles are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The Noles moving quickly to the line. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the option. Now the toss. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. To the air, it's Hammond. Floating away. Throws to the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And I like a very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. This time it's complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Listen, guys, final 2 minutes of this game, you've got to throw. You've got to be able to pick out wide receivers one-on-one that are going to make a play. I love running the football, but now is not the time. You need points to win.
And this D's had some good moments today. And they've had a lead, and they've let that lead shrink a little bit now in a big-time moment. Can they step up? Can they make the plays to get the ball back to their offense? They've had a pretty good day, but now it's closing time.
Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
A run for the quarterback. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Hammond. Bears the pressure. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum, too. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to just one possession, so they've got to make some big plays here on pass defense. They've got to be able to cover.
It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. They'll go back to the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.